it's like anything that we do, we started purely organically and purely by accident. We kind of came together and said that, oh well, the equipment's at Dad's, why don't we go and play some music one day? And we came down, we played some music, and it was actually good. By the time we came out of it, we were like, you know what, this is something that we can actually do. This is really fun. We're having a good time. We're letting our kind of stresses out and vibes in as a family and getting together and bonding. So we just continued, and as we continued, it was basically practice, and practice makes perfect. I'm not saying that we're perfect now, but we're not far from it. We're not bad. The reason why we came together in the first place was purely that we wanted to hear loud music. We wanted to hear music in a good way. We wanted to vibes and have a good time, but without all of the other things that comes around with it, like maybe the cost and dressing up and all of the kind of rigmarole that goes with going out, paying your cab fare, making sure you're safe and getting home. Whereas we could do this in the comfort of our dad's house. If we wanted to fall asleep here, if we finished late, we could. If we wanted to go home, we can. So it just kind of happened by accident and developed as we went along.
Are you a super duper? So summer drinks don't buckle in them out. Your drinks of yourself.
I think how I inspire people is by letting them know that you can kind of say what you want to say by being a mic person. But you have to say whatever you're saying with consideration for other people and how it may affect other people. So, to certain, it's a bit like what they teach you at school. You talk to certain people in a certain way, you talk to other people in a certain way. The way you speak to your friend is not the way that you speak to your mother, it's not the way that you speak to your teacher, it's not the way that you speak to your grandma.
I inspire the young ladies, young women growing up, through the sound system because it's a way to make you feel a bit more like you have more responsibility. You've got this machine, this baby that you're looking after, and you're also using it to uplift other people. So, in a sense, you're empowering yourself by empowering other people, and that's what empowers me. So I'm hoping that through the way I play, I can inspire you to empower yourself and empower the next generation that's coming up after you.
I inspire the youth or young females to play music and even more so a sound system because of the multitude of things that you can learn by playing sound system. I won't go into detail, you'll see it at some point. We'll talk about it at another stage. But it's a male-dominated industry, and I'm all for equal rights, but I'm also for things that you can do. And playing music is not gender orientated. It's for everyone. And you should be inspired to play music because you enjoy it.
I've been away from home. It's been a long time.
The purpose is to play the music as, like Millie said, the producer, songwriter, singer intended for it to be listened to. And I think with Legs 11, we are very... Until the crowd is moving, we're not going to move. As long as we get the people that come to see us or come to listen to us moving, then we'll move. And I've noticed from the way we play, if the music is not sweet, none of us are moving. As in, let me just explain that in layman's terms. if the music isn't round, if it isn't crisp, if it isn't leveled correctly, none of us have an enjoyment in what we're listening to until it reaches that point of, yes, the music sounds good, and we start enjoying ourselves.
Yeah.
That's when we know we're on the right road, the right path.
Yeah.
And saying that, to add on to the purpose, is when we go out to parties, most DJs don't know how to level up their sound system. So it takes...
You just turn up the volume, man.
Get the gain. It's full volume, full gain.
And that's it, and it's just slapping you here, slapping you there, slapping you there.
And the usual EQ setting of down.
First thing let's do when you go to a dance, go right up to the DJ. Look at the mixer. Really? You're in the red. You're in the red. Splashing of red.
It's telling you something. Warning.
Yeah.
It's like something else that I was going to come to is the fact that we're here to entertain. At the end of the day, yes, we entertain ourselves when we are playing at headquarters and we're practicing and things like that. But as soon as we go out, we know that it's a platform. The people need to get their money's worth, and along with our entertainment comes our experiences. So whether that's our experiences in dance, whether that's our experiences of wider society, whether that's our experiences of how people interact, we bring that along with us. And so as well as as we like to kind of hype up the crowd and make them feel enjoyment, it's also a lesson. We are also schooling them in certain things, whether that's we're schooling them in the equipment that we've got, or we're schooling them in the records that we may have, and the certain tunes that you play and the messages that the tunes have might be more apparent at a particular time, especially in the times that we live in today, than others. And sometimes it might be bringing a people through a movement of upliftment and saying that, yes, be proud of who you are and what you are and where you've come from, and how are we going to use this togetherness, this warmth, this love, and move it forward. So, yeah, as well as entertainment being a purpose, there's also a lesson in everything that we do. Our purpose is to play good music and to enjoy music and to pass that feeling over to our audience and allow them to experience what we experience and the joy that we have when we play good music. It's all about sharing. We like to share.
It does take you somewhere else, and I think that with the equipment that we're fortunate to be able to use and call our own,
we're able to give it justice and play it in that way.
Yeah, we're really able to play with the sounds, to play with the different frequencies, and to understand the different frequencies, and to get it wrong not all the time, but to
That's how we learn.
work it out. Yeah.
We make mistakes and we learn, and a lot of the mistakes come out
Pretty good, yeah.
What inspires me is really good music, no matter what the genre may be, whether it's pop, reggae, R&B, house and garage, it really doesn't matter. As long as it's good and has an epic bass line, then that's what inspires me to move and to actually play it in a way that makes the music greater. Not even greater, but as good as the producer and the songwriter and the person who sung it intended it to be listened in the way that intended it to be listened to.
Yeah.
So that's what inspires me, is the actual music itself.